Thank you all for hopping on here. I'm going to try to go through the registration process here for us from start to finish. Obviously, our priority is to keep your children as healthy and safe as possible and get you guys back to school as soon as possible if there's ever any exposure or sickness. And we have an awesome team here at Garvey District, so we're really excited to partner with you guys. So again, as Anita mentioned, we do have the interpreters. So after I say a few sentences, I will pause just so that they can interpret, and then I'll continue going. At the very end, I will ask for questions just so that we can save them all for the end and I can make sure to get to all of those. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you guys what the registration process looks like here from the very beginning. Okay. Are you guys able to see my screen okay? Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is the link that our main site is going to take you to in order to register. The very first step when you get on here is you're going to have to do your initial registration for your child. So the sign in button here, that's going to be when you're a returning user. All of you guys that are initially registering, you're just going to click this register button right here. And Anita, I'm not able to see you right now.
You're not able to see me. Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can pin you up here.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Show video panel. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now you're here. Okay, so I have created an email so that I can walk us through this entire process. There's 3 steps. So I'm going to start here at the very beginning that involves just entering your email address. Okay, so I have created an email address that we can use here to show you all this. You're going to just use your personal email. Make sure that you use an email that you do have access to, because those are where your results are going to be sent to. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and put your email in here. And then from here, you're just going to fill in all your personal information. So we're in the state of California. And again, this is just going to be your personal email. And for us here, we're going to choose that you are a parent or a guardian. Okay, once you choose parent or guardian, you are going to be registering for your child. So here you are going to be putting in all of the information of yourself because you're the parent. So this first part is your own personal information. Your child will be next. Okay, so I've just went ahead and just put in some place fillers, but you're going to put in all of your own personal information here. Double check that all this information is correct. And then this next step down here is just going to be your insurance and some disclosures that you have to agree to. Okay, lastly, once you've agreed to those and put your insurance in, you're going to sign here at the bottom. This is just going to be a typed name here. So I'll put my own name. I'm just going to have to put the name that I put up there. And be very careful down here. A common mistake has been people will put a space at the end. That space will then be counted as a character and it will say your name does not match. So make sure there's no space at the end of your signature. Okay, after we have done that, we're going to do confirm email. This is going to take us to the second step here. This sends an email of a temporary password to that email that you provided. So this sends very instantly. So you can go into your email right after and you'll already have that email waiting for you. It's going to be a nice long password. We do this just for the best security possible. These passcodes will expire in an hour, so make sure you use it right away. Okay, once you copy and paste that temporary passcode into here, you're going to click next. Now you are on the third step. The third step is where you are going to add your dependents. So that is where you're going to add your children. Okay, so here is where you can put your child's symptoms if they do have any, if they've been exposed to anybody with COVID in the last 14 days, and if they have any symptoms, you can place that here. And then down here is where you're going to add your dependents. So whether you have one child or whether you have 5 children, this is where you're going to put it. You do add dependent, and this is the place that you fill in your child's information. Okay, and again, I'm just putting in some bot information here, but you guys will put in your children's real information here. Okay, and the last part of this is you're are going to put any of your child's past medical history, if they have any medical conditions here that you would want our medical professionals to be aware of. And then if they've experienced any of these in any of the past 14 days. If not, there's always an option for none of the above, and you will save that dependent. Okay, and then you can repeat that process for all of your children that you have. This will make it so that each of them have a unique profile under yours, and you can order tests for them individually depending on if they need it. Down here, you can see that you are the guardian, John Smith, if that was me, and my student, Lo Smith. You will complete registration and order tests. So here, that ordered a test for both of us. And then once you place that first initial order, all you will need for your student when they go is just to provide their personal information. So that can just be their first and last name, their date of birth. You just need to place this order for them the first time.
And Lauren, may I make a clarification that at this time, orders should only be placed for the children?
Correct.
Yes.
So once you have created that here, then once you go back to your account, you can order more tests here for your dependents. But again, once you order that initial test, you will be good to go. But this is the area that you will order those tests for the dependent. Other than that, like I mentioned, your student can reach out to the Garvey district. You guys can let everybody know how often with the frequency that you would like your students to be testing. But this is just how you would get that initial registration. Lastly, I am going to open it up for a Q&A just so that I can get all of your guys' questions. But I did want you all to know that we will be sending out our support email because we're available via email and phone number. If you guys ever have any questions, you can reach out to us and we're here to help you.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, parents, I hope that you can see that the process is very, very easy to follow. And thanks to our COVID clinic team that they have simplified the process